Today, we're going to be talking to brand new people to YouTube. If you don't have a channel yet, or you're just starting on YouTube, I've got 11 questions that I'm going to be answering. They're going to teach you how to grow a YouTube channel in 2024. Let's get into it. Okay. All right, hit me.
What are some software hacks to make life easy?
Software hacks for YouTube specifically. So there's a couple of softwares that I use all the time. First one is Opus Clip. We use Opus Clip to take our long form videos and cut them into shorts. And what's cool about Opus is that it tracks faces. It's not the best, it's not perfect, it's getting better. But if you have a video where you're left of frame, kind of like this on the left side of the frame, and then you move over to the right, Opus is going to track your eyeballs. It just really helps with distributing your content from long form to short form in many different locations. It cuts it down really quick. One click and you got all these different shorts, okay? The other thing that I want to say is that we can't live without right now is Adobe Podcast. Adobe Podcast voice enhance is incredible. And I'm going to show you guys who are listening to this right now. This is what the audio sounds like without Adobe Enhance, and this is what it sounds like with Adobe Enhance. It is a stark difference. We could be outside right now and it'll turn all of the traffic and wind and everything, it'll just turn it way down. So it's incredible. Those are the two softwares I'd say I cannot live without those. Those are amazing.
How can you clip other videos to put on your feed?
There's a couple of downloader options that you can also use. SnapTik is a great site that you can go to download TikToks. And then they also have a similar website to download Instagram Reels. You can download YouTube videos with 4K downloader. I love 4K downloader. It's a piece of software you download onto your computer and then you just paste links into it and it'll download. And yeah, it'll download in 4K, up to 4K. It'll give you high resolution options, or you can do audio only, which is really cool as well.
What camera gear is best to start with?
So a lot of people get this wrong when it comes to camera gear. Most people are like, I need to go and buy top of the line gear, top of the line equipment, and I can't launch my YouTube channel until I have the best equipment. And that's completely wrong, especially with audio. Again, with Adobe Podcasts or Voice Enhance, you don't have to have a incredible microphone anymore. I could speak with one of these, or I could speak with my cell phone audio and we could just enhance it. My thought process behind equipment is use your cell phone. Most cell phones will shoot in up to 4K now. You can crank out a ton of videos with your cell phone. And then I'd say stair step it as needed. You don't need a $10,000 video camera out of the gate in order to be successful on YouTube. You just need to have equipment that'll get by. And there's some little hacks and tricks that you could use in order to enhance the quality of the footage and the audio that you get.
What are some things that you can do for free to make your footage look better?
Okay, cool. So one of the things that you can do to make your footage look better is have a window that is in front of you that's casting light to you. This is another thing, again, back to the equipment. You don't have to have $500 lighting LED softbox set up. Your key light, your fill light, and your behind you light and all that stuff. Have some windows. I have a window right here, I have a window right here, and those are casting light on me. And as long as it's not hard light, meaning that the sun isn't shining directly into the windows, casting lights and shadows on my face, it's just kind of it's just like a nice glow, then you're good to go. You don't need to have crazy fancy equipment. And then again, for audio, Adobe Enhance.
How long should my videos be?
This is probably one of the most frequently asked questions that I get. How long should my videos be? And my answer to that question is always, if you can keep them watching, make your content as long as you possibly can. So I would start between 6 and 10 minutes. And then I would experiment with 20-minute videos. And then I would experiment with 35 and I'd experiment with 45. We've had clients who have been massively successful with 90-minute content. We've had clients who've been massively successful with 5-minute content. It doesn't really matter. The benefit to having longer content is that you can add more ad breaks, which is a great way to earn more revenue on the content that you're creating.
How many videos a week should I post?
So there's a debate between quality content versus quantity content. You have people like Mr. Beast who are way on one extreme, who are like, go high quality, don't release until you've got a perfect video. And then you've got people like Gary Vaynerchuk who are like 100 pieces of content every single day. I release somewhere between 5 and 10 pieces of content every day across all the platforms. And so a lot of that is repurposed. But when it comes to long form content on YouTube, my feeling is is that you shouldn't produce more than 3 or 4 videos in any given week. I think if you go much more than that, you end up competing with yourself, meaning that your audience can't watch every single one of your videos. And so if you post on a Tuesday, then you post again on a Wednesday, they're gonna watch the Wednesday video, even though they got the Tuesday notification, but they didn't come at the right time or it was too frequent, and they're gonna miss this video. So it really depends on what your strategy is. I mean, we have some clients that are releasing 6 times a day on YouTube alone, but my instinct for growth is 3 to 4 long form videos a week max. And then if you're doing shorts on top of that, there's more strategies for that, other strategies for that. I would say you could probably go multiple times a day with shorts and it won't really create problems for you.
What styles of videos should I do?
So one of the things that we really try to think about when we're working with anybody and when I'm advising anybody is what I call content personality syncing, meaning find a content style that fits your personality. There are a lot of people who think that they're great at podcasts or think that they could be great at podcasts, but in reality, they suck at it. And they'd be much better if they created a vlog. And there are some people who are like, I need to write a script for everything that I do, and I'm only doing direct to camera, talking head type of content, but they suck at script writing and they're amazing. They're brilliant when it's off the cuff. One of the things that we always run into a number of times when we're working with marketers, for example, is they all think that they're incredible at pitching in their videos. And they are, because they make these incredible ads, they run the ads, they get a direct sale from their ad. And so it reinforces the belief that that's how they should make all of their content. But in reality, they need to slow things down, be more methodical, give more value, and sell less. So my advice when it comes to which type of content should you shoot for yourself or is going to be best for you, say test a couple of different things and figure that out for yourself. We did vlog style when we first started on YouTube for 7 years and got really good at vlog style. And that comes very naturally to me, like off the cuff type of speaking.
What are some of your best upload hacks?
When it comes to uploading your content for the very first time, there's a number of things that you should take into consideration. The first thing you should take into consideration is that your title, thumbnail, and hook are really the only things that matter when you're uploading your content and you want to get eyeballs to your video. A lot of people assume that if they spend $10,000 on incredible production and cameras and equipment and the quality is like through the roof, they're going to see a direct return from that when it comes to eyeballs watching their content. And so they'll skimp out on their title and their thumbnail because they've got this incredible setup and this incredible quality. But in reality, if nobody is curious enough about your content to click on it, then they're not going to be able to enjoy the quality of the content. So it's more important for you to package your content well, title, thumbnail, hook, than it is for you to spend all that extra effort on the back, making your video really, really good. Now, does your video need to be good? Yes, it needs to be valuable, but it doesn't need to be something that you spend, but the payoff will be way better if you spend more time on your thumbnail, title, and hook. So now let's talk about search engine optimization for a second, because a lot of people think that SEO on video is dead. And there is a good argument for that because artificial intelligence and the YouTube algorithm are actually really good at taking the context of what you're saying from your transcripts and putting those videos in front of the people who are interested in the language and the words that you're saying. So they can take keywords from your transcripts and then figure out what your video is and put it in front of the right people. But when it comes to like descriptions, should you have custom descriptions? I think it's good. I think you should have 1 or 2 sentences at the beginning of your description that tie into your title and the context of your video. Should you do chapters? I've been kind of back and forth on this. We've been experimenting with chapters a lot lately. I can definitively say that I think that there is an added benefit to chapters. You want to take your content at the natural transition points, just title each chapter with some type of subheading. That can be search engine optimized as well. But I think to your point, they're better for viewer satisfaction. Viewers like when there are chapter breaks because it's easier for them to consume what they want to consume or skip to parts that they're most interested in as opposed to having to watch the entire video. So it's more in like the education space that I think it's most important. YouTube has an audience satisfaction score, and you don't really get to see what that is from the creator side of things, but you can feel the benefit of it. So basically, like, your content leaves the viewer more satisfied. YouTube will know because they will come back to your content more frequently, or they'll watch more content, or they'll engage with it by leaving comments, or just their viewing average view duration. That type of a thing is a way to measure viewer satisfaction. But basically, when your audience is satisfied with your content, they're more likely to come back and watch more. And YouTube wants to benefit that type of behavior because that creates more ad revenue for YouTube.
Are you allowed to use movie clips and music in your content?
Okay, so Disclaimer, I'm not a lawyer. Do we use movie quotes and music in our content and get away with it? Yes. If your clips are short enough, some people say 3 seconds, some people say 5 seconds. I lean more towards the shorter the better. Then you can use music in clips and you won't be penalized. Does that mean that at some point it won't ever come back to bite you? There's a good chance that it could at some point. There might be a whole lot of creators that are very disappointed when all of their content gets copyright claimed. The other thing that I want to say is you have to be careful where you get your music from on the royalty-free side of things too. When we were with an MCN, which is a multi-channel network, it's basically a business that manages or helps provide material and support for a whole bunch of channels. When we were with an MCN, they gave us access to their audio library, and 5 years after we ended our terms with an MCN, they went out of business, and last year, all of our content that used that music was copyright claimed, and we don't get to make any money off of those videos. So you got to be really careful where you take music from. The best source that I found is Epidemic, but then there's also Envato Elements has got great music. There's a number of places to get music, but I think the most popular are like Epidemic, and I will put an affiliate link in the description below.
Should I shout out my content from other platforms?
So here's the problem with shouting out content from your other social media platforms. When you shout out your content on Instagram, you're gonna have some people come over, but if they're not in long form YouTube viewing mode, how much of that content you think they're gonna watch? Yeah, it's gonna be very small. It's gonna be very short. As opposed to if you do an announcement that, hey guys, I am creating content on YouTube, come subscribe to my channel if you're interested in following along with my journey. Or if you wanna even have like a more in-depth call to action. Hey guys, I'm documenting my entire journey of growing from 0 to 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm going to show you everything that I'm going to do all along the way, and I'm doing it on this YouTube channel, right? Just a more dedicated style of a call to action. Then those people are subscribed to you, and then whenever you release a piece of content, they will have an opportunity to watch it when they are in that YouTube watching mode. But it's not like you're force feeding it to them. Hey, check out my video, you guys. Come look at my videos. In all honesty, like if you do that on other social media platforms, your audience will disengage with you because that content's not valuable inherently on that platform. That's the other reason why I say like don't cut teasers. Don't like cut it down into like a 20-second teaser and post it on another social media platform, because it'll just piss people off. People will just be like, oh, she doesn't care about me. She doesn't want to give me value. She just wants me to come over to YouTube. That's, people don't like you enough to want to come and just like hang on everything that you post. And it's not a reflection of you. It's just anybody. I'm saying that in general. So I'm speaking mostly to people who are just starting in this video. You guys who are just starting. It's different for people who have hundreds of thousands and millions of followers, because what ends up happening is it's like the tide raises all the ships. So if you become popular on YouTube, that's going to carry over to Twitter and TikTok and YouTube in some regards. If your primary platform is YouTube, for the most part, the people who are following you over here are from YouTube. But when you're just starting, that's not the case. Like you have a pocket of people who are on Facebook and you have a pocket of people who are on Instagram. They're not all mixed like they are when you have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. We have a client right now, he's got almost 700,000 subscribers on YouTube. All of his other platforms are starting to grow now, and people are really like cross-pollinating all of the other socials. And so he can make an announcement on TikTok about his YouTube video, and he's reaching his YouTube audience on TikTok. Does that make sense? But in the beginning, you don't want to do that because it'll kill your watch time.
What platform should I be using in addition to YouTube?
As many as you can. My philosophy with content strategy is to be ubiquitous. You know what that means? Everywhere. Universal. You want your content everywhere. So wherever your audience is, if they're on Facebook, create shorts, post them on shorts, post them on Facebook, post them on TikTok, post them on Instagram, get them everywhere. Twitter, you can swipe though now. You can upload your videos and then you can go watch videos and just swipe, and the algorithm will put videos in front of you that they think that you like. Yeah, my philosophy is just go everywhere. You want YouTube to be the center of your content marketing strategy because it's a search engine and your content can be viewed forever. Whereas with like all the other social media platforms, here today, gone tomorrow. Post on Facebook, it's gonna be harder to find tomorrow. Instagram, like you think what was posted a week ago, it's really hard to find sometimes, but you still wanna be in front of people all the time. So create original content for YouTube, create original shorts for YouTube, repurpose those shorts everywhere else. I would say even do written posts. And this kind of goes back to like the whole content personality syncing thing too. It's like some people are really good at writing tweets. I'm not like, witty enough. Like, I'm not sharp enough sometimes to write really humorous stuff. Although I've had a couple of my tweet comments go viral, so I'm proud of that. Head on my back. Bottom line, when it comes to creating a social media strategy or YouTube strategy, you need to stay consistent. You need to be creating content that has high value. Doesn't matter if it's quantity or quality, value has to come first. Nothing else really matters. Package it correctly and then make sure that you're everywhere. Try to be as many places as possible. And it's hard for a lot of people who have jobs because it's like, I don't have the time to do all this. So you have to just figure out a system that works for you. Maybe it's waking up an hour earlier and just knocking out all of your content scheduling for the day. The more places that you're in, the more opportunities you're gonna have to get in front of an audience that is diehard raving fans of yours. So that's that. All right, you guys, I hope you found that valuable. If you guys want, we have a blueprint down in the description below that's like 60 pages, just teaches you what you should do, how you should put your channel together, and some of the do's and don'ts of YouTube when you're building a channel. It's completely free down in the description below. If you don't want it, just subscribe, doesn't matter. I'm gonna just be giving out information as we're moving forward. Anyway, talk to you soon. Watch this video here, We'll catch you on the next one later.